Alright, so this is going to be a quick little update video because there's been a ton of Wii related news that's gone on in the past couple days since I uploaded a video. So instead of uploading 5, 6, 7 videos, I'm just gonna address everything all in one video, all in one shot. So this one's probably gonna be a long one. So make sure you have a seat and get your popcorn. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Because the Wii U is chugging along. It's coming soon. It's coming soon. As a matter of fact, based on the rumblings we've been hearing now, that I think it was somebody that works for InGamer was saying that we will be hearing really good concrete news about the Wii U very soon. We got Capcom saying the same exact thing. We have EA saying the same exact thing. I'm going to say that by this time next month, which means 30 days from today, we will know pretty much everything there is to know about the Wii U. Now, I'm not talking about all of the specs because Nintendo is more than likely not going to reveal that. The only way we're going to get to know that really is when somebody gets the system and does a teardown, just like with the Wii. But regarding launch titles, price, release date, we will know all this information within the next 30 days, guaranteed. And that's a Dr. Trey guarantee. Remember it, write it down. I don't give a what. Okay, and then we also got some good news just today. I mean, we knew this was coming. I mean, at least I knew it was coming. The smart people knew this was coming. But now it's officially confirmed. Black Ops 2 coming to Wii U. It's been confirmed on a Q&A tester for Treyarch that the Wii U version is coming along. And hopefully this person doesn't get fired. So then we have Eurogamer. You guys knew I was going to have to say something about this. So pretty much Eurogamer, not only did they put a misleading title, but they blatantly stole an interview from IGN. Like, how is that even legal? So they pretty much stole an interview, an excerpt from the interview from IGN as it was their own, and put a misleading title to get people to click on it. Now, as you guys know, they pretty much took a quote out of context. Sumo Digital, who's making that Sonic racing game for the Wii U, which actually looks pretty decent. Like, I was surprised. Like, usually I wouldn't look twice at something like that, but that game actually looks pretty good. I hear it's actually been in development for 3 years, and it's actually pretty cheap. They got it, I saw it on Sears.com. They have it for pre-order for $37. So if you guys were interested in getting that game, you might want to check it out because it's under $40 right now to pre-order at Sears.com, and it's 99-cent shipping. So, hey, I might get it when it's 20 bucks, but hey, whatever. So yeah, they took what they said completely out of context. They were talking about just their version of the game, saying that it's easily on par and that they're getting used to the hardware and it might even look better. That's what they said. So Eurogamer takes the whole thing to make it seem like they were talking about the Wii's hardware, which is stupid because Sega's already told everyone over a year ago that the Wii U was more powerful than these other systems. So I don't see what they were trying to get at there. But this is a common practice. Eurogamer isn't the first site to do this. Matter of fact, IGN's done it quite a few times. A lot of these stupid sites do this. And sometimes it's to twist it bad or to twist it good. I've seen stories written about the last, was it the 62 or 63rd annual Nintendo shareholders meeting, where one of the shareholders questioned President Iwata about the Wii U's graphics and if it's going to be able to keep up with the next systems and blah, blah, blah. So he says that we can't guarantee that we'll get ports of every game that the new Xbox and PlayStation 4 come out with. However, he says it won't be nearly as different, the difference in graphics between the Wii U and the PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 4 and Xbox Infinity or whatever it's going to be called, that there was between the Wii and the 360, the Wii, the 360, and the PlayStation 3. Pretty much not possible because he said the differentiators and graphics is just getting smaller and smaller and smaller, which is true, which is what I talked about before. Anyway, so if you look at some articles that were written about that, a lot of the headlines I saw said Nintendo, WiiU's graphics will be the same as PlayStation 4 and 720. Like, he never said that, but they take it out of context. These sites do this stuff all the time for hits. And actually, a lot of people on YouTube do the same thing. But anyway, so not, last but not least, I gotta talk about this guy that worked for THQ that got fired, that goes on this big rampage about the Wii and everything else under the sun. The Wii, his former employer, Sony, and Microsoft's products. Now, this guy is pulling up this big stink because he's not listed on the credits for Darksiders 2. If it was me, I'd be more concerned that I was fired and didn't have any money, but this nigga's worried about if he's on the freaking credits. So, this guy does an interview with NotEnoughShaders.com, and he's going off on THQ, he's dissing the Wii, he's dissing the WiiU, he's dissing the PlayStation Move, he's dissing Kinect. But the funny thing is, he's talking about, oh, the people that I know here that played the Wii U said that the games are garbage and all this stuff. But the thing that's funny is, why should we take this dude's word for it if he admittedly has no hands-on with the Wii U? And then he comes out and says, oh, well, I haven't worked on Wii U, thank God. Like, sounds like you were a hater from the get-go. This dude, like, pre-ordered his hate. It's like, why should we take this faggot seriously? And what's even funnier about that, THQ comes back and comments on the story. And come to find out, this guy got fired for not having quality work. And what's even funnier is he only worked for THQ for 90 days. This nigga was still on probation, and he crying about not having his credits on this game. THQ came out and said that Darksiders 2 has been in development for 2.5 years. This nigga was working for them for 9 months. He got fired for doing a bad job. So let's see. So the game's in development for 2.5 years. You were working there for 3 months. You got fired for doing a bad job. But you're crying, dude's crying because he's not on the credits. If you got fired for doing a bad job, what makes you think that your work made it into the final game? That's why you're not on the credits, because they didn't use your work. Dumb nigga, have a seat. It's like, how stupid can you get? And then it gets even dumber. He gets even dumber. And they made a mistake and showed this dude's picture, and he looks like a freaking retard. But there's where it gets dumber. So this guy, he gets fired, and he's starting his own indie studio. Now, the problem with this is, he's starting his indie studio. He clowns the Wii U, clowns the Wii. He says the Kinect is garbage. He says the PlayStation Move's garbage. So he's pretty much dissing all the 3 major players in the game industry. So unless you're planning to do indie games for the PC, what makes you think you're going to get into good relations with these companies to, you know, put your indie games on? Do you think you're going to be on eShop and PlayStation Network and Xbox Live Arcade after dissing everybody? Use your brain, son. Use your brain. And while you're at it, have a damn seat.